Evening, folks. Jason, and welcome back to Mekataku. So tonight we are continuing to play Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon, which turns out is a port from a Super Nintendo or Super Famicom game, which we'll get into that in a moment. Ooh, my lighting sucks. My lighting terrible. Still kind of bad. Nah, you know what? Screw it, I don't care. Cope with the terrible lighting. So let's go ahead and get started. It's not a bad game. It really isn't. I will admit that I wasn't really into it as much last broadcast, and truth be told, I probably won't be into it that much this broadcast either. It's better than the arcade game, in my personal opinion. But it's pretty repetitive and not at all that exciting. The combat is competent. The combat's a lot more fun than its arcade counterpart. Because you have a tiny little bit more variety, but honestly, that's kind of it. All right, so let's see. Where are we? That looks like us right there. And one moment. There we go. Okay. Let me switch windows here. There we go. And there. All right. We're set. Turn my volume up. Everything was good. Jerk. Gotta remember my buttons. There you go. This background's messing with my head. So it also turns out that the game was developed by Arc Systems Works, which is amazing. Many years before. Well, actually, not many years. A few years before Guilty Gear, actually. Maybe 3 or 4. Oh man, I was getting wrecked. It's different. Ugh. God, some of these enemies are really brutal. I don't even know how that guy keeps hitting me. No, good one. Now the Super Nintendo game is a little bit different. It's still the same basic premise, but for starters, it's 2-player, which the Genesis version is not. I don't even know how I did it. Whoa. I really want to know how I just did that move. I thought I had figured it out for a moment. God, jerk. Oh, okay. Don't try to counter his flying move there. There it is. You just have to be fast. Down, up. Right? Oh, no, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Is it maybe it's down, up? How do you pull that off? Unless it was taking energy off of me, which I didn't notice. It's not a charge. Come on, Ray. Work with me. God, that's ridiculous. That's... That's not an easy move to do. We're gonna save it. Jeez. Oh, then I go and do that. Oh. Splash. Splash? I don't know why I said splash. Hey, if Fire Soul works, then that's what I'll do. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Oh, shoot. Oh. It's fun while it lasted. Ah, stop doing that move. What is wrong with you? The trick definitely is not to get too close to the enemies. Which sucks because, of course, you know, you have your throws, which are pretty powerful. Now, thankfully, the hit detection is just completely wonky. Smart enemy. Annoying enemy. Jump. Kick. Whatever. Punch, kick. It's all in the mind. Oh, she does not want to come anywhere near me. This is so obnoxious. There, die. Oh, yeah. No, again, it's not a bad game. It really isn't. Saving it. Oh, I get it. But you know, that actually looked pretty good. Oh, good. The game is very repetitive. I mean, it's like we've had this battle before, haven't we? Why'd I do that? Oh! Where's it gonna start me from? Stop. Really have to stop walking into... Yeah, don't let him get that. If they get you in a pincer, you're screwed. Royally. Oh, Lord. These build dandies just annihilate you. God, I don't know why I think I can, like, beat her with that. Like, oh, I can out-jump her. Alright. So we're doing okay right now, and we're gonna save it. Good. My favorite duo. Aha, see that time I beat him. Like, how do you block that? You don't, because there's no block. But, you know, it's a thought that counts. So annoying. Finally. Jeez. Oh, I should be over here. Maybe he'll die. Oh, of course it doesn't hit them. Hits me. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the repetitive nature of this game. Especially if it doesn't give you anything to look at, you know, like these stages. I appreciate that it's doing something different by giving me a vertical stage for once. These are some really annoying enemies. Seriously annoying enemies. Thank you, God. Oh, I'm not happy. This, you know, this sucks. Again, you know, it's not a bad game. It's just, let's save it here. Oh. It's needlessly repetitive. It really is. Like, what the hell were they thinking? I realize it's a licensed game and I'm expecting too much. Now come one step closer. Jerk. I don't care if you were my grandfather, you're dead now. Again, it's always the pincer tag, always screws me up. And they go, I mean, they go for it. Every time. Which I realize, of course, that's where my special move comes in. But, you know, why am I not using that? I don't know. Fry him. Alright, let's go. Right, we're over here. That is a cool effect, you have to admit. Simple, but cool. Fat bastard. Don't like you. Oh, come on, that guy was nowhere near me. I guess my invincibility ran off. Or ran out. Ugh. Patience is running very thin with this game. Finally. Man, I was at the end before. Oh well. Oh crap, what is this guy's name? I don't remember. The really femmy guy. I was in love with... Fuck! can't remember any of their names. This was the first season. All right. I have enough trouble remembering names from the current season, so leave me alone. I bet you it ended with an "ite." I can't remember his name. I love how just maddening his face looks on his sprite, though. Then again, you know, Ray doesn't look that great either. No offense, Ray. It looks like Laverne from Day of the Tentacle. Whoa! This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about. You aren't the real Sailor Moon. Though if you were, you'd be my best friend. I'm convinced that Ray is Usagi's best friend. They have a true understanding of one another. And she's confided in Ray so many more times than any of the other girls. Splash. Yeah, I know this is cheap. I really don't care. What was that? So yeah, I'm deep into Sailor Moon S now, and they've introduced Hotaru, little goth girl, who's Chibiusa's good friend now. Let's save it. I need to take a break real quick. I need a drink, and I want to babble on about Super S for a second. Not Super S. Haven't gotten Super S yet. Oh, nice. I'll take that one up, thank you. That's some... There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, wait. That's terrible. I refuse. There you go. Where am I? Alright, fine. There. You know, I like S quite a bit, and you know, about halfway through it got really good. Not saying it was bad before, but it did. It picked up a lot. Just the enemies were fun. The stories became more fun. And even though they brought Chibiusa back, who, you know, she was just kind of terrible. Honestly, I think the hate for Chibiusa is a little strong. That being said, I'm not the biggest Chibiusa fan. But in in S, she's really not that bad. And that's largely because the focus probably isn't on her. Like, you know, she's not the, you know, the little rabbit, the chosen one, essentially. Although, for all we know, she probably is in S. And also, like, you know, she kind of sucks too, which is amusing. In fact, I mean, there are times where genuinely you appreciate Sailor or Chibiusa's terribleness. It's like her lame attacks are actually hysterical, especially when they work. You know, not to mention, you know, her main attack is called Pink Sugar Heart Attack, which is also pretty fabulous. Oh, come on, dude. God, that is annoying. Stop that. Don't let him anywhere near you. Come on. You know, Hitaru. I'm sorry, Hitaru. Michiru and Hikaru. Hikaru? Yeah, Hikaru. Uranus and Neptune have been joined by Pluto. And Pluto is just awesome. Pluto's by far the best of the outer Senshi thus far. It's like I feel bad that she has to hang around with the other two losers. Because they are. They're terrible. They're terrible people. They're so self-centered. We're so much better. We're the outer soldiers that nobody cares about. You know, the story is that they're the basically the forward guard. They're placed on the outskirts of the solar system, and they're given the most power to fight off invasion. And they whether or not they've been successful in the past, I don't know, but they royally screwed up here. Yeah, that could have been related to the fall of the Moon Kingdom, I'm sure, but whatever. I prefer to think that in a past life they were just terrible. Hate. God, these enemies are... The fact that he has a Blanca ball is... just makes me hate him even more. Oh good, the robot. I didn't want to get that early, but... guy didn't really give me much choice. Oh, come on. There. Come on. Two lives to do this. But I like Sailor Moon. I really dig it. It's fun. And part of me is like, you know, why did I put off so long watching this? Because it is weird, you know. I've known about this series obviously forever, and I just never watched it. I know initially, I had certain expectations of what the series was. And honestly, I don't think I would have appreciated it as much if I watched it, you know, back in the early 90s. I definitely missed out on a lot of the humor, and I think I would have continued to miss out on that humor. Had I watched it early on. I like watching it from the perspective that I have now, which is, you know, slightly jaded, but older and wiser. And you know, you can take the show seriously and still make fun of it at the same time, and that's fine. All right, holy cow! There we go, man. That was terrible. Oh, that's it. There he is. I can't remember their names. This bothers me that I can't remember their names. Jedi and Kunzite are the only ones that, like, stick in my mind. I don't care. They're all lame compared to the magic that is Eugeel, which is 5. She is phenomenal. You know, she's definitely in my top 3 favorite henchmen in TV media. You know, she's right up there with TV's Frank of Mr. Science Theater, Wayoon of Deep Space Nine, and then yeah, Eugeel. She's just she's dedicated to her job. She tries really hard. She doesn't waste any time. She does like to put on a performance if she can. And it's like she just wants to fit in sometimes. You know, there's one scene in particular where Sailor Moon is going through her long-winded attack, and during the process of this screaming her special move, Eugeel runs to her car and starts screaming her special move while putting together her, I think it's like her fire buster or something like that. It's a flamethrower. And it is great. And they kill Eugeel. Mehmet. It was just this awful character. Yeah, she offs the Eugeel. That did not make me happy. That was all part of the same stage? Yeesh. It was. This has got to be the last stage. It also kind of bugs me. Whoa, wait. Why am I in school uniform? Yep, last stage. Why was I in school uniform? That was weird. Oh, seriously? Now you give me an item that extends my health bar? This is some serious Genesis colors here. Of course, now in theory, Ray should actually die here, but that's okay. I'm assuming it's not going to be that faithful to the source material. Spoiler, by the way. God, these Bill Dandy ones are terrible. They're all terrible. What am I talking about? All these enemies are horrendous. Look at that nonsense. Like, how did that even hit me? Wow, seriously, that was oh. Eat flaming death. Oh, of course, they're all dead now. Oh, good, more. More of my favorite enemies. Jeez. Ugh. Oh my god. You cannot let them get too close to you. They will murder you. Oh, why did you do that? There. It's interesting. Again, and I never noticed this growing up. Just some of the cheats developers use to get games to run decently. Wow. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I gotta get away from them so I can... There we go. For instance, in this case, the game is cropped vertically, as you can see. The title screen is full, and most of the other screens are full screen as well. But the game itself has been cropped slightly, ever so slightly. And so, I mean, a lot of games from all different systems do it. Star Fox obviously was a big one that crops the hell out of the screen to get it to run at a frame rate that's not super offensive. And I say this as somebody who actually likes Star Fox. If this works, this works. I've got half a life here. Because yeah, once that there is no like, oh, you have 0 lives left. It's a missed opportunity. I'm glad I can hit off screen though. That's nice. Blast. Oh. Oh, give me that. There. Sorry. Whoa, what the? Hey, whatever works. Good, and he goes around. He goes around. I'm saving every step of the way here because, man, I don't want to go through this again. Crap! Stop using those moves. Ah, the charge takes so long. Of course, now they're all dead. Oof. Yeah, that definitely wasn't happening. There we go. So what's new? Street Fighter update finally came out, where Ed is playable now, as well as the Vegas Spain throwback stage, which honestly, it's all right. This is some Splatterhouse looking stuff here. I don't know. Yes, it is nostalgic. You know, hooray. It's not really. It's not terribly dynamic and that interesting. I got it anyway because I had the fight money. And I like having the options, honestly. I am a sucker for stages and stuff like that. So, so the interesting thing about the game, you know, other than of course, you know, you have all these, you know, patch notes, some move changes, some additional moves, you know, stuff like that. Whatever, I don't care. Ed's story mode, which, yeah, it's not terribly involved. He encounters a fortune teller who very strongly insinuates that she's an apprentice of Rose. And her design's interesting. Rose, of course, is like... Rose is great. I am a huge fan of that character. She was one of my best characters in Street Fighter 4. I played her in Alpha. I mean, I liked her in Alpha, but it wasn't until Street Fighter 4 that I really, like, was able to really master her. Should I save? Yeah, why not? And, you know, my first reaction was like, oh, you know, this is going to be like Soul Calibur 5 with Taki's apprentice, which is very similar, quite honestly. You know, young, kind of spunky girl. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, that was weird. Lights were flickering over there. Man, I don't have enough life to get through this stage. Ooh, that was close. But the characters that are introduced in story mode definitely have a chance of becoming playable at some point. So, if I can't have Rose, the next best thing I'll take. Oof. I don't think Ray's gonna survive this. Unless they're very generous and give me like a power-up of some sort. It's not even worth saving. That seems ridiculous. But I would like to see what else I'm about to encounter. Holy cow, both of them are still alive? There, okay. The voice sampling leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, one hit's gonna kill me. Oh, oh, there's a one-up right there. I should have saved it. Oh, I should have saved it. Crap, are you kidding me? That is some special garbage. Oh, come on. And then I forgot to save it here. Seriously, stop. I hate you. This game, yeah. It's definitely too long for its own good. Seriously? Come on. Really, Ray? Aw. I do dumb things like that. Alright, save. Jump, punch, or kick, whatever. Whoa, you bastard. There we go. Man, seriously, give these guys just a little bit of leeway and they walk all over you. Sorry, I'm saving it. For garbage like that. This game. It's like, did they decide that, well, you know, since we can't make it two-player, let's make it twice as long and twice as dull. That'll make people want to continue playing the game. And the fact that you can't switch Sailor Scouts, or Soldiers, sorry, Scouts. I think that's what they were called in the dub. It's like Uranus and Neptune being cousins. Alright. Splat. Tired of this game yet? I am. I was close. I almost had a fight. Oh, cool. What? Just glad I didn't choose, like, Sailor Mercury. Who, like, rarely has an offensive attack. She mainly does status ailments. There we go. We're doing okay, health-wise. We're doing better than we were, obviously. Way to miss. So, yeah. That's all I got. There really isn't anything interesting news-wise to speak of. Oh! What about that, though? So, I don't know why. I don't know why I had such trouble, but I finally got or found a 3DO emulator that works really, really well. And this is super exciting for me because I like the 3DO. And no, it's not perfect. Good God, it's not perfect. But there's definitely a level of nostalgia with 3DO. And of course, my favorite game of all time, the best version prior to its PC fan port, essentially, Star Control 2 was on that system. I can't believe it's giving me two of these guys to fight. But no, it works beautifully, so I'm like, okay, cool, we can do some 3DO games. Now, choosing which game, that's going to be tough, but I had a vague memory. Oh no! Endymion. Or Darien in the dub, apparently. I like how he's screaming ... I had a vague memory of I'm pausing of a Sailor Moon game, and what I remembered was that it had 3D graphics in it. And as luck would have it, I found it, and I was somewhat right. It does have 3D graphics. Mainly for the intro, though. The actual game itself seems to be sprite-based. Well, like hand-drawn sprite. The emulation's kind of wonky on it, though. I have to like slow down the CPU. Once I get that figured out, yeah, I'd love to do the game because it's terrifying. It really is. God, the 3D is scary. I mean, it's hideous, and it's meant to be like really impressive. That's the most damning thing. It's like, wow, look at this cool thing we can do. No, don't. Please don't. You know, people complain about Sailor Moon Crystal, the CG in that show. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know pain until you see that. Puts the new Berserk anime to shame. I kid the new Berserk anime. I actually liked the first season. Yeah, it had flaws. What I've seen of the second season, which I haven't really watched it. I've only seen clips. The budget. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a budget issue. I think it's just it really boils down to an experience with CG. Because there are some exceedingly poor decisions being made here, and it's baffling. I get and appreciate that. Jeez. Yeah, I get and appreciate that the show is really sticking as close as possible to the source material. Holy sh... Okay, come on. What am I supposed to do here? Man. Okay, this is a little bit cheap. Like, worse than my attacks. This is seriously... Punch her in the stomach. Whatever it takes to stop her. Oh. Don't let her do that. Oh. This is terrible. Oh my god, this is terrible. You know, I'm starting to wonder that option that I did earlier. I wonder if in the first part I changed a setting. I wonder if that was the difficulty. That would suck if that was the case. Maybe that would explain why this game is so damn long. It's not like the controls are terribly intuitive, so it's, you know, making me do like some platform, well, not platforming, but some dodging is kind of garbage. There we go. That just ruins me. Alright, 4 lives. She's got 1. Oh, she's toast. Gotta get her out of the corner though. Come on, Ray. Now we're gonna go through and beat it with all the other sailor soldiers. We're not doing that. Oof, that was a little on the painful side. Ah! It's an interesting outfit there, Ray. I also critique their clothing a lot in the series, just so you know. Yeah. Ray has the best, though. She has like these pink overalls that she wears. Not like Chibiusa, like recently, where she's wearing overalls in this Where's Waldo style shirt, like the little dip she is. As I said, she honestly doesn't bother me that much anymore. Right now. Who knows? It could get a lot worse. Occasionally Ami has like this choker thing that she wears, which seems really strange to me for Ami, but hey. Who am I to judge about fashion sense? That was the ending. That was the ending we were going for, was that really tiny little scene. Not even anything cutesy here, just wow, I feel terrible about that. See, I want to know what this is. Well, what's a 0? That's just sound effects. Or music, yeah. Let's find out. Let's see what some of these options do, shall we? Why not? Don't worry, we're not going to play through the game. But I want to see some of their attacks. Let's do Minako. Artemis? Yay! Actually, Artemis is kind of a jerk. He has his moments, though. It's weird. It's like SD, but not. Oh, look at that attack. That's her normal attack? Is her love me chain? Oh, man. What a... Oh, of course. She's slow. Crescent beam. She doesn't appear to have. I don't know. Oh, I don't. She doesn't appear to have like any combos. It's just that whip. Which, you know, has range on it, yeah, but talk about slow. That's, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't choose her, because that would have made the game hell. I still don't know what those options do. Like 3... We'll leave it at 3. Let's do whatever that setting is. Alright. Jupiter. Oh, she gets Luna for some reason. It's kind of weird, just because she's massive. Mitoko's huge. So was Ray the only one with like a special attack? Jeez. She's got her Supreme Thunder. Oh, like the flying elbow, that's great. Just a brute. Yeah, I can't. It doesn't look like anybody else has like a special. That's weird. I have no idea what those options do. Nothing seems to have changed. Although honestly, you know, the life on the creatures, on the enemies might have changed. So that might have been my fault for beefing the game up, making the enemies several times more difficult than they needed to be. Oh, she gets Luna also. Oh, alright, Ame, what you got? No attacks whatsoever. The fact that she has to spin around and do bubble spray is worrisome. Her combos aren't bad. Sorry, Ami, you kind of suck. No offense. Alright, let's look at Moon, and then we're done. We are done. And what are we going to play tomorrow? I don't know. Something not Sailor Moon. No offense to Sailor Moon, because I rather enjoy Sailor Moon. I've had my fill of Sailor Moon games for a little bit. And again, that could be my fault, because this is a Genesis port. Nothing against the Genesis, but it is a port. Clearly, some concessions were made. I should have gone with Moon. She's... Whoa, she has one. Look at that. That one's like super powerful. That's ridiculous. Look at that. Ah, of course. I should have totally gone with Moon. I feel dumb for not choosing Moon before. She has a headbutt? I don't recall that in the anime. Look at that. That is so powerful. That is ridiculously overpowered. Not that I'm complaining. Why didn't I go with Moon? What's wrong with you people? I should have just chosen Usagi. Serena. Look at that! Oh my god, that gets out of... Oh wow. Oof. Alright. So, Sailor Moon, there it is. Pretty great. Not really. Not the worst thing ever. By any means. You know, we played some bad games. That's... It really isn't. It's not a bad game. It's not a great game either. As far as licensed titles are concerned. It's pretty average, I'd have to say. That's not. Sorry about that, folks. There we go. I am curious. We have a few minutes. Let's see what it's going for on eBay, shall we? Let's see, Mega Drive. Let's see, anybody selling it? What is that? That can't be right. Ooh. 170, 150. This one's currently 106. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? What? It's terrible. No. Do not pay $100 for... or $150 for Sailor Moon for the Mega Drive. Come on, have some common sense, please. I beg of you. That's terrible. That is terrible. That is way, way too expensive. Now, what is this? I happened to see something when searching for this. Whoa! My chair just went crazy. Wow! No, never mind. Somebody had it listed under 32X, and I was like, wait, there was a 32X version of this game? But yeah, I'm not seeing that anywhere. Hey, it was released on the Pico. Yeah, no. People are just dumb. Although, what the hell? So... I wonder if I did not get the true ending. Because I'm looking at a like a sprite rip here, and for after Queen Beryl, there's a Metalia that you fight, and we did not fight Metalia. Uh-oh. Should we go back through? That, you know, I want to look that up real quick. Let's see if somebody has a FAQ. Surely somebody out there has played the game and beaten it. No, not another story. That's the wrong game. Let's see. Mega Drive. There we go. Let's try that. Here's one by Uncle Sven. Let's see. What are these back writers are so bizarre. I love how they give you like a history of the fact, like anybody really cares. Alright, let's see. Blah blah blah. See, nobody has translated the options screen. Now, what is that about? Okay. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3. Let's see what they say about... Yeah, Queen Beryl. Yeah, no. The guy even gave it a review. Graphics 9 out of 10. Very nice Genesis graphics. The intro and transform graphics are very nice. 9 out of 10? They're not that nice, man. Come on. Gameplay 8 out of 10? A little more controls wouldn't have been bad. The 3 buttons wouldn't be a problem because some Genesis controllers have six buttons, and yet both are compatible for all games. What the hell are you talking about? Buy rent. Almost every Genesis game is a rent game, and this one makes difference. But I don't really think that you can buy it in Europe, America, and even if you can buy it, it is possible that you can't get it because it is released about 7 years. You can also download a ROM of it, which you'll have to delete within 24 hours to make it legal. That's not real. That's not how it works. So anyway, rent or download. That's not how it works. I don't see anything about Metalia. I appreciate Uncle Sven's. Let's see, there's another fella here. By Cyan Pureheart. Oh, Jesus Christ. What does he have to say about it? Nobody... Okay, wait. Options. Here we go. I don't care. Characters, we know. Well, at least they list the special attacks. Oh, everybody has some special attacks. Like Mercury's is Dragon Punch. Ray's apparently was a half circle going from down to up, which, I don't know. I guess that worked. That's interesting. Alright, anyway. Title screen options. So the difficulty is the first setting. It was on normal. I don't think we touched that. Oh, the second setting is the number of continues. That's good. Third option, background music, sound effects. Yeah, so that's all it was continues. Alright, so let's see if they happen to mention It's weird that there's a fact for this, because it's like... Why? Walk to the right, kill people. Walk to the right some more, kill some more people. That's not what it says, but come on. Okay, so... Nephrite. Zoocyte. Zoocyte. That's the little fey henchling. Dimian's old guards. Or knights or whatever. Zoocyte. That's what his name was. Kunzite. Kunzite is the other guy. Okay. So let's see. I want to see if it mentions anything about... Okay, Endymion, where we killed her. Or killed him. Sorry, Endymion. Him. Queen Beryl. Damn, talk about tough! Beryl fires a projectile, but it's easy to avoid. I guess. She also uses a very, very annoying lightning spell. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. As we know. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Huh. That's weird. I wonder where those sprites came from. That's very strange. Oh well. Any secrets that we need to know? Oh no, here we go. Boss fight, Queen Metalia, bonus boss. The only way to face this boss is to beat the game on the hard difficulty. No exceptions. It's somewhat of an odd boss, it's pretty tough. Unlike the other bosses you have faced, this one does not have a health meter, so you will not know if you're defeating it or not. There's no telling. Okay, blah blah. Okay, so Metalia is there, you just need to play the game on hard. Yeah, that looks fun. Any cheats for the game? Special final boss. Oh, there you go. Contributed by Devil Sailor Moon. Oh, okay. It's the internet. Ugh. Okay. That's it. We're done. So, that's all I got for you tonight. Tomorrow we will play something. I don't know what. I have no clue. As I said, it's funny, I was looking at the screen while saying that. I meant to be looking at the camera. I'm having a hell of a time. I've rearranged everything, and since I've done that, even though the camera's only moved slightly, I'm having trouble tracking it. I need to, like, put little arrows, like little post-it notes with arrows that are pointing towards it to make it easier for me. Until tomorrow. Hope you all have a good one. And just take it easy. Good night, all. Thank you again for joining me for this interesting journey through Sailor Moon for the Mega Drive. Not worth $150. Don't do it. Good night, all.